Hey, what's up guys, it's Navelow here, and today we're going to be doing the top 5 best zombies maps in Call of Duty history. If you guys want to submit your ideas for what the top 5 best reload animations are in Call of Duty history, there's a link to a Google form that you guys could fill out to give me your opinions. So let's jump into the honorable mentions. Newtown from Black Ops 2 from me. Yes, I mentioned this map. Nobody mentioned it in the Google Forms, but I had to put it in here because it was such a awesome idea. A lot of these things are for location, location, and location, and this was definitely a location that I really enjoyed playing on. You guys always ask, what does Newtown look like after the bomb goes off in every multiplayer map? And this is exactly what it would look like, but more post-apocalyptic. And I think this is a really awesome kind of looking map. I thought it was an awesome feel. It was more of a nostalgic feel. I thought it was just an overall awesome map. Another honorable mention is Moon from Black Ops 2 by Potential. Yeah, location, location, location. They just thought, you know what, screw Earth, let's go to the freaking moon, dude. This was such an awesome map. If you were to jump, dude, I would feel like I feel like Nate Robinson, somebody who has extreme hops. Like, this is such an awesome map, dude. It's so cool. You had to put a little mask on to go outside. I thought this was like one of the best maps, but it's okay. And our final honorable mention is Mob of the Dead from Black Ops 2. Now this was a really awesome thing. Thank you, Illusion. Dude, when I learned about where Mob of the Dead was located, I was literally in history class. My friend was on his phone and he was like, dude, do you know where Mob of the Dead is going to be located? And I'm like, no, it hasn't been announced. Dude, they just said it on Twitter. Oh, where's it announced? Where's it announced? It's going to be in Alcatraz. And it's so funny because when he told me that, we were literally in history class learning about Alcatraz. That had to be the coolest thing, and then we had to write a paper on it, and literally it was a group kind of paper, and guess what, what kind of images we put in there? Yes, we put in Black Ops 2 Mob of the Dead kind of like screenshots, game screenshots in our school project. So that has to have like a sentimental value to me, and I think that was a really awesome honorable mention. Now keep in mind, this top 5 is picked by you guys, put in order by me, so this is kind of like my top 5. Coming in at number 5, we have Origins from Black Ops 2. Now this wouldn't normally be in my top 5 if you were to ask me, but everybody who filled out a Google form had Origins in it. Like, there was no form that has been filled out without Black Ops 2 Origins in it, so I had to put it in at number 5. I bet you on like a lot of other people's lists it would be at number 1 or something like that. But personally for me, I didn't really like it. I played Origins only one time and I didn't like it. I never went back to it. I didn't really care for it, but I did like how they implemented those cool like blue camos, how they had those robots that would just roam the map. I think it was a really awesome, cool map. But personally, I just didn't really like it. Coming in at number 4, we have Shima Numa. This was a World at War map and Black Ops map. I think this was a really, really awesome map. It was so simple. It was like an eerie type feel. It was just an overall awesome map. It had a lot of cool little traps and everything like that. I just thought it was a great map. You could go outside and like different parts of the maps felt like a different actual map. And I just really, you know, admire this map. I think it was just overall a great map. I can't really say anything else other than that. Coming in at number 4 now, I know I'm going to butcher this name, but Notster whatever. You all know what I'm talking about. The World at War maps that was put into a Black Ops map. Now this was an extremely, extremely small map, but I think this has to be one of the best maps in Call of Duty history. Like, coming in at number 3, this is just an overall underrated map. You don't really hear this too much, but it's such a small map. It was so basic, but it was such an awesome map. You didn't have too many like perks on it. I don't think you had like, sometimes I don't even think you had perks on it, but I do remember grabbing 1 or 2. But I think this had to be one of the best maps in Call of Duty history. Like I said, I keep on repeating this: location, location, location. And I just love how it was just like in the middle of nowhere. It was just a small ass building. You could go upstairs, and there wasn't really even much to the map itself. Coming in at number 2, we have Buried from Black Ops 2, said by Waterways. Dude, Buried it was like number 1 and number 2 were like the hardest things to pick by. But Buried, it was such an awesome map. You had Leroy, you had the witches. You could like stay up on the first room. That would be an awesome first room challenge, because you also had the L set that you guys could get like at the beginning of the game. You had the chalk that you could draw like your guns on. You had the bank where you could put in a gun. You had the pack punch where you had to go through the maze and go past by the witches. I think this was just an overall awesome map. I think it was the best map in my opinion, but it's number 2, and now we're gonna see what number 1 is. Coming in at number 1, can we get a drum roll, please? Ascension from Black Ops. Now, the reason why I put this here is because a lot of you guys grew up with Black Ops or MW3 instead of Black Ops 2. This was like mainly a lot of people's first kind of like Call of Duty game was Black Ops or MW2, and this had to bring back so many feelings. It was the first map to put in a little Easter egg. It was the first map to introduce PhD Flopper and Stamina Up. It was just an overall great map. Everything was placed awesomely, and like the transporters, I forget what those things are called, but the things that flew you around the map, that was also really awesome. Then you had the kind of like regurgitators. This was just an overall great map. It had so many cool things. It had the monkeys. You had just overall everything that you could ask for in a zombies map. If you ask me, this would have it. I think it was just an overall great map. So yeah guys, if you guys want to submit your ideas for what the top 5 best reload animations are, you can fill out the Google form, which is linked in the description below like always. So yeah guys, please comment, rate, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. See ya. Bye.